true crime, a terrible sight, world of YouTube. Going over a little article I found online, and I want to mention a comment I got tonight. And unfortunately, someone is writing to me claiming that I am only using articles to make money off of. I don't credit nobody in their articles. But as you can clearly see, sorry I can't flip the phone, won't flip my thing here sideways. You can see the name, the person, the date, and where this is from. Literally comes off, as you can see, the person's writing. I am not taking nobody's writing from nobody. I only use this stuff to, like I say, to prove a point about someone writing something and then someone saying that's not true. You know, articles get misled. People put in that ain't what happened, or that ain't this, or that ain't that. You know, it all goes back to putting up the right, correct stuff. And everything that I've been going on and doing, it's not that it's not correct. It's got to do with the fact that there's a lot of stuff out there that you don't read and say so. Like if you look up Wikipedia, they only mention the main things in the case. They don't mention the other 50 million other things out there that people have, especially when you got people that were 50 witnesses out there and not one goddamn soul can get a sketch right or, you know, anything right. At that, everything is just extremely put into place in how it's misleading everybody. And that's why I do this. I give my own thoughts and theories about something when I find an article. And I do put up who does it. And as you can see, if you want to read it, you can read it right there and read the name and everything. I just like to go over it for a simple fact to show you that my thoughts and theories about this person, how we could maybe be a suspect in the article. And I also put in, you know, my thoughts and theories of what I think about this article. Because not everybody can get the article up. Not everybody goes onto certain websites either. How about thinking about that when everybody has looked up every goddamn possible thing, but then something comes up? Well, hey, I'm throwing them out right there. Bang. Anybody want to check it out? Or even go on this page to check out more stuff? Well, there you go. That's all I do. I'm not gaining off of someone's stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know why this person thinks that. And yes, I do want to get paid from YouTube because I do want to go to these investigation spots and lead people, and maybe hell, even spook people like Say So, oh, BG, you think of that? And if there's any way or possibilities that I can help someone out because they help me out with putting up articles or, you know, putting out my website or my YouTube channel or whatever it takes, don't worry. And I always say it, I'm going to do my damnedest to help you back in any way I can. Any way I can. If there's a way I can do it, I will do it. And that's what my channel's about. Because, right, just like the bands, just like the fans and everything else that judges anything that comes up, you need support to get support. Just like the disgusting idiot president of the United States, right? You gotta have your fans if you want to keep going on with yourself, to represent things, to do things. And that's what I'm here for. Because if I could help find or solve a case, in my eyes, mystery is something I look hugely into, because for some reason I just feel, something there. And if I can help in any way, I will. That means if I gotta put out my own little reward later on in life, if I do get big on YouTube, I'm gonna do that too. And do my own little investigations. Hell yeah, some things get missed. And supposedly this person got supposedly missed. Maybe, maybe not. I'm sure I'll get all my comments. But this person here, as it says, this person writes about a man, I believe he was a Evans. We're looking at, oh damn it, was this Sean Evans? One of his friends, a man named Sean Evans. What the hell was his name? Travis Lee Evans. Now, of course, if anybody has anything on this, I'll let you read this too, as you're probably sitting there reading and going along with it. But supposedly this guy has connections in Delphi. He too, I think, being someone or a friend or a brother or whatever, names match up. Evans this and Evans that. And there was a house near Freedom Bridge. If it's not the Travis Evans, yeah, that's right. The same person. I apologize also. But supposedly this man has a bad history. You can read the article, as you can see. Read the article as you go along with me. But to have this person, another person, just like the judge, sticking around that town, I think he had something to do with law enforcement, being in the law enforcement. And he resigned from law enforcement a week before the murders. So as you keep reading down, and this is what I do. Now I'll give you my thoughts, theories, ideas. Now here you have another huge, strong figure in the community, like a judge, and now you have a law enforcement officer. Now, like I said about the priest, reverend, that I found his belongings in his house, what you don't know behind closed doors of someone, and rightfully this person could be something hidden behind them closed doors too. You can't leave a suspect out. You can't leave another person out. And you definitely can't leave a strong, powerful enforcement, person in that town out either. You gotta have all thoughts, theories, ideas, and everything in between. And like I say, I'm just running my thoughts, theories, ideas, and bring along the stories like that I know of and that I have experienced in my life. Just like that damn reverend priest. I forget which one he was, and I haven't located a card yet. But I would love to show people that this person exists. That's all. And like the law enforcement, like the judge here, they exist. And what they do and abuse their power. Abuse it is what they do. And make everybody else look bad. Law enforcement, good ones, good judges. And people like this, in this case of this guy, resigning before the murders. Who, what, and where, how, when, and what was this guy doing around that time, huh? Why hasn't this guy been investigated or looked at or even mentioned is beyond me. But the fact of the matter is that right? You can bring it up, read some comments. You see, I'm doing this to bring forth persons, stuff, and then I add on to it. That's all I do, and this is what I'm trying to, do right now is explain what I'm doing with a person's article. I thank them for putting it up. I thank them for friggin' every day something pops up. You know, sometimes there hasn't been nothing popping up on the Maura Murray case lately. I can tell you that. But soon, if this killer ain't caught and he's still at large and he's still out there, soon this will be one of them cases where you run out with thought theories, ideas, and then you're going to be sitting back and just rubbing your head and like, what can we think of next to catch this person? This guy is supposedly out there. People know he's out there, and he's standing there just sticking around doing nothing but laughing into the people in the victims' faces of the murdered victims and just laughing at these people. And if this is so that this person exists and he too is another public figure into the community, you know, law enforcement, and he has, say so, something hidden, dark secrets in that closet, well, may he be exposed, and I'm glad to expose him. And I thank this person for writing this article, because not only did they expose him, I'm going to expose him. That's it. That's what I do here. Yeah, if I ever get to meet this person, just like the comment says, oh, I want to get money for people's stuff and you don't credit them. I will credit them. And I will do something in the future. It's just I'm waiting for that threshold to break. And I still got a little process. I'm hoping by the end of the year something will be, you know, there. But I'm still stuck in a dead zone. And this is a hot topic right now. I mean, I've been trying to find topics to go about. If you want to look into some more comments here, you know, to talk about, but there's nothing else. And every time I come up with something, I notice that my views don't go too high unless it's a topic that's very interesting. This one is very interesting, so I cover it, just like everybody else does. And like I say, it's my own thoughts, theories, ideas. I didn't say nothing or mention nothing in here about, you know, taking credit for this. It's all on the writer who wrote it. And if I'm giving them a boost in their jump, in their leap on their page, well, then that's what I'm doing right now. And when they find out later on that's where someone's source came and got it for me and went to them, hey, there you go. They're up there boosting their ratings too. It ain't just me getting the glory here. It's them too. And I don't take credit for this. I'm just throwing in ideas, thoughts, theories, that's it. And and like I said, just for having this cop out here and him being around that area at the time of the murders, and oh geez, just all of a sudden I'm quitting the force. What really went down out there, because he did have a little record and he did do some raping and was violent, as you could read the article said. So if that's how I got to do my videos now, well, that's what I got to do. But I want to expose these people, man, just as well as anybody else. And like I say, sometimes people don't go to this Reddit stuff because they don't believe in it, or they don't know how to get to it, or don't get to it and it don't come up. Like I said, there's a lot of articles that come up and then they disappear. And that's why I document stuff, because stuff comes up, stuff disappears, and I want to make sure that it was seen and that the ideas and the thoughts and the theories can be looked at, whether it's from the person who wrote it or from me. And it doesn't matter, because I'm doing them a favor and they're doing me a favor, because they're keeping this case going and I'm keeping it going for them just as well as they are for me, because one day this post could probably get mysteriously deleted. And I've seen that happen, and that's why I do these videos. Because if that happens, I don't want to lose what I found that was probably the real subject, the real, you know, conviction that can lay the hammer down on that criminal, that murderer, and then all of a sudden disappear because someone don't want to be seen. And that has happened. So this is why I do these videos, folks. Not only to back up and give my own thoughts, theories, ideas, but to back up someone's stuff so they don't lose it. But if I get flagged for it and I lose it, well, that's, well. But hey, You gotta have everything. You gotta keep an open mind, and you gotta keep going through everything that comes up until this case is solved and that piece of shit is caught. That's what happens in my eyes. That's why I'm doing these videos. Help someone out? I am help someone out. Right here. Check it out. Other than that, till that next video, be safe, take care, always beware.